ocean scares now. Like the ones where you're like
crying on the beach.
Well,
no
just
why.
that like in the moment.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. You know. And one I remember was in Hawaii where we rented a Jeep, and we were like, what we want to go see something, you know. So they tell you, oh, take this road, and it takes you to this single road that goes up where there used to be volcanoes, and we come up on this beach, and they had mentioned the beach, but not really too much about it. And so when we parked, I was like, I love the ocean water. I'm going to get in the ocean, you know? So I get in the ocean, and I remember that going in, the beach into the water was a decline, right? So like you go down, and I was just like knee deep in there about to, and I was like, man, this current is pulling back hard, like really hard. And I kind of take like a step back, and I feel myself going further down a decline into the ocean, right? And when I decide to get out, I have to really push hard, like all legs, like boom, boom, like run, like you're running up a hill to get out. And I was like, that was fucking.
If a wave hit you there,
that was kind of. There
was a guy who was a WWE wrestler.
They tell me though when I get back to the hotel, I go, yeah, we took. I go that beach that was a little scary. They go, did you get in the water? And I go, yeah. And they go, oh, you can't get in that water. Like, you'll drown in that water. Did you notice there was nobody swimming there? And I go, yeah, I noticed.
I thought it was
but I thought I found a fucking,
oasis.
you know. And
they
like,
don't tell you?
They didn't tell me. They're like, do not swim in that water. They're like, you can't swim out of that. If you would, like, they're like, if you had swam 10 feet in, they're like, you're just gone.
Oh, my God.
And like the panic you feel, especially in retrospect, because you remember the feeling of being like, I think I'm stuck here. You know, I think I'm stuck right now.
Fitzsimmons saved a lady in Thailand.
Really?
What?
Yeah, someone was drowning, and Fitzsimmons swam out and saved them.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Thailand. Somewhere crazy like that. Yeah, he was on vacation. I might have made up Thailand.
It doesn't sound like a place Fitzsimmons would go.
Thailand. No, he would go. He's a world traveler.
No, he's a Hawaii guy. He surfs in Hawaii.
Wherever it was.
What?
Fitzsimmons went in the ocean and saved a lady.
No shit.
Yeah.
I saw my dad save a lady.
That's a scary
in a
thing.
resort. It was at the bottom of the pool. She was just laying at the bottom of the pool.
Oh, my God.
When I was like 9 years old, it was like father, son. He took me to this resort, and there's a slide. You ever go on a slide where the water that comes off the slide, that like, so in other words, like when you hit the water, it's like high impact. You're like,
Yes.
holy shit.
Yeah.
And it pushes you down. I'm 9 years old, so this is many years ago. And I remember like, I could swim. I was on a swim team like as a little kid, but I remember being like, fuck, that is powerful. Like it pushes you down, right? And you just swim up, and people are, you know, at the resort, and then look down, and my dad swims to the bottom of the pool and pulls up this lifeless body, and then they do CPR, and she came back.
Holy
Shut up.
shit.
Yeah. And they would write letters to our house for years.
Shit.
Really? She was 19.
Oh, my God.
She wasn't a little kid.
Did you see the guy,
Oh, my God.
the snowboarder upside down when the random skier comes by?
Yes.
Just sees a
Yes.
snowboard sticking this far out of the snow.
Yeah.
Is this the
with
one
2
where
feet.
And the guy was buried under the snow.
He goes, what the fuck? He stops,
He
goes up
saved
there.
the guy's life randomly.
Is this separate? Have you seen the footage where the guy's wearing the GoPro?
I've seen that.
Right? And then he's like,
falls
fuck,
into the ditch.
into like a hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That is visceral, that feeling.
Oh, my
You're like,
God.
And then he's just like, we'll see what happens.
Obviously, he got out because there's footage.
Yeah.
But when you're watching that, you're like, oh, my God, you could just fall in there forever. And apparently, that's something that happens.
Tree wells?
That's something that happens. So this guy just falls, and then watch this.
bro.
What?
I know Bert's feeling this.
No, I've had
Dude.
a couple experiences like this.
He manages to stop himself.
Yeah.
What
Bro.
the fuck? How the
Bro.
fuck do you get out of that?
How the fuck do you get out of that?
Fuck the skis.
How did he get out of that?
It's over, Joe.
But no, he's
No.
out.
They had to. I think I've read about this. They had to get search and rescue. He had to hang out down there for a while. Search and rescue had to come up and.
Holy
I'm thinking
shit,
of getting
he's
one of those
so
GPS
lucky.
trackers.
And do you
for
see
seeing.
though?
He's
how
so lucky that he
kept-
stopped right there.
But the way he right here, he's not flailing. He's
Yeah.
like putting his arm and his ski out to try to like. So this guy was able to keep some composure as this was happening, which
would've
is like
bombed it.
kind of the craziest part.
Oh my God. So this is the snowboarder that's buried upside down. So this guy just sees that little blue piece.
Bro.
Just
This
randomly.
happened to me.
Skied right over him.
Yeah, he easily could have
Happened to
missed
take
that.
Yeah, could have gone
Dude.
the other way.
There's not much blue.
Soft snow, he's in a tree well is what it is.
Yeah.
So the tree wells, it's really soft snow. So if you get stuck in a tree well, you are fucking dead. A lot of people die in tree wells.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting one of those GPS things.
So when we went snowboarding in Matterhorn,
Yeah.
heli skiing, and the guy put a beacon on us. And the first thing he said, he puts a beacon, it's like 4 feet of powder. And he says, this is so we can find the body. And I was like, what? He's like, you might
this
fall
is
into a crevasse or an avalanche. So we put the beacon on to find the body.
Whoa.
That feeling, this happened to me, that feeling is terrifying.
This guy's like, thank you.
Good. We'll get you out of here in a sec, okay?
He was dead.
The panic.
He knew he was
I'm
dead
feeling
too.
panic watching
The
this.
He knew
panic.
he
So
was
what
dead.
happens is, like what happened to me when we were heli skiing, is I fell face forward in powder. I'd never snowboarding in powder. 4 feet of powder is very different than snowboarding. It's like you have to have your bindings reset. You have to really know how to ride the powder, and I could not turn right. And the guy told me, he's like, don't go within 5 feet of my tracks. Stay within my tracks. So the whole time, I can only turn left because at the time I really wasn't that good of a snowboarder, but I could snowboard, but not in powder. And so he's going like this, and all I can do is go left, and I'm just going off the track.
Oh, no.
And I'm fucking panicking. But by the way, we're at like 13,000 feet, 14,000 feet. It's very little oxygen. I'm gassed. I'm fat. I'm hungover. It's the day after the national championship that we went to. So we'd eaten edibles. It was
the
like
day after that?
It was the day after that. I flew to Switzerland and immediately landed and went heli skiing.
I don't remember that.
And so no. When we went to Florida State versus Alabama,
2013.
yeah, 2013. So all of a sudden I go to cut right, and I catch my nose, and I fucking go face first in the snow. And at first I'm like, fine. I push my arms in, and they just do not touch anything. It just goes like this. And now snow's impacted on my face, so I can't really breathe. And I'm first of all, I deal with panic, but panic kicks in immediately, and I'm like, this is why I have the fucking beacon on. And so I try to clear the snow out of my face, but I'm like pulling all the muscles in my back, trying to turn over. And then the guy just comes up behind me, grabs me on the back, flips me over, and he goes, you should see your sound guy. My sound guy's upside down, skis kicking, upside down in the snow. And we just got the fuck out. We got on a helicopter and got the fuck out. I was like, this isn't safe.